Good morning, blessings and greetings, my angels. Welcome to Sacred Sagittarius Angels Answers All. Your Sagittarius channel here on YouTube. I did promise that I'm going to try to do the announcements at the end of the video, but it's so important that I capture your attention at the beginning of these weekly readings to let you know to be mindful of the scammers and people who are just taking advantage of the content creators here on YouTube and just across the board in social media by trying to duplicate or impersonate their channels or the creators or the content themselves. Please, please, please guard yourself with the intention of the Holy Spirit and the guidance of Saint Michael against these entities or people that might try to reach out to you, whether it's through text, by telephone call, or email, pretending to be people that they are not, using again your content creators, your friends' information, duplicating it. It might appear that it's them because they're using the actual channel banner or graphic, but they're not. And they're coming to you asking you for money or just trying to mislead you. Please, please, please use your intuitiveness, use your common sense and smartness, and always, always verify something with the legit person. Even if you think there's a little bit of credibility or truth to it, always verify it with the actual person if you have that true connection to them. Otherwise, disregard, delete, don't even reply to these people because you don't know what, if you reply to their emails, what that might open up. So please be careful because it is happening so much across the board on especially on YouTube. So please be careful. I've experienced it with other channels that I watch. People have tried to reach out to me pretending to be these people and vice versa. I am not doing any personal readings at this time. My shop is disbanded, so I'm not doing anything. So I will never reach out to you offering services because I'm just not doing any services, okay? The only thing that I do freely is the content that you see here on YouTube. And again, if you see my readings being misused or being misrepresented by someone else, contact YouTube and contact myself. But like I said, no one should be coming to you representing or falsely representing themselves as someone else. Just be mindful because it is really going on rampant, and it's sad that people have to act in such a negative way. So I just want to remind my subscribers and just put you on point. Like I said, not even for my channel, but for all the exposure that you give yourself on social media, whether it's YouTube or any other form. Okay, so just be mindful because not everyone has a kind heart. Not everyone is good-natured. You do have the opposite people who take the goodness that we try to do for you and use it for their own monetary gain. And my channel is not monetized, so I get nothing from this other than the grace and thanks of God, and it helps me along my journey for what you do here on the channel. As you know, all that I ask is that you give me a thumbs up, share, like, and comment so that the videos can get through to the YouTube community. Okay, let's get started with that in mind. And I will be saying this quite often until I see the energy changes in it. This kind of happens now and again, but it seems to be on a rampant rise now. A lot of people are desperate, right? I guess a lot of people don't have money, they don't have talent, they don't have skills, so they want to use other people's talent, which is sad. Okay, this is your general love reading. Heavenly Father, God, and protect my energies and that of those who come to this channel in true love and light. What is the general messages for Sagittarius this week? As we are in the final week of March of 2024, soon going into 2024 in the month of April. And you know, when you come to my channel, I rotate the decks every month. So we're on the watch, we're on the lookout, as you can see here with the Three of Wands accompanied by the Emperor, the Eight of Wands, and the Magician. We are looking out for opportunities. We're on the lookout, which I said we should be, to protect ourselves, right? One who is not on the lookout or being aware of their surroundings can always be snuck upon. So I do feel that many of us are looking for opportunities. We're trying to expand our horizon. We're being very adventurous in what it is that we want to do. We're getting up off the comfort couch and we're really wanting to take action. For those of you who've been kind of playing it safe, you might be wanting to roll the dice now. You want to see what's out there. So this is the energy of Sagittarius this week, looking out you know, you're building slowly, you're grounded, and you feel that you can take a leap of faith. Or maybe, you know, something that you weren't able to do before, maybe now might be the right time for you to actually do it. Accompany that with the other energies that we have forth. Well, why? Because for many of you, some things that you might have had in motion or you had an idea or thought of to do when you were younger, now that you're older and wiser, or maybe you have tried it and you failed, we can go back and revisit that failed mission, that failed idea, that failed relationship, because now you're older and the silly mistakes, you know, and the awe of wonder that you had when you were younger is quite different when when you're older. You've lived life, you kind of learned from your mistakes, or at least we would hope so. So you do look for other opportunities, maybe some to even come back around, like I said, because you are older. Some of them might come in very swift movement, so you're going to have to be prepared. And that's the one good thing about being older and living life and learning from our lessons. We know that we should always be on the lookout for something to happen or something to come to our availability, even when we least expect it. So being available mentally and physically and emotionally to embrace whatever comes your way, even when it's unexpected and it can come very quickly, at least you'll be able to adapt and be ready for it. And that takes a lot of growing immaturity. For my younger Saggies, you're still kind of like in the fence, you're partying, you're living life, you're really not getting all the lessons yet. But for my more mature Saggies, and I have a lot of mature Saggies that watch the content, you kind of know what it is. And like I said, you're older now, and you're ready. You're like, bring it, universe. I'm ready. You know, I've had my time of playing around and being a fool and making mistakes. I know what it is that I need to do, and I'm not going to let it pass me by. So yes, you are on guard. You are available for new ideas, and you're open to new opportunities, and you're definitely ready, even if it comes faster than you think. Okay, it's like some of you have been living for this moment, this particular adventure, this particular happening to occur in your life. And you're ready for it, because why? You have everything that God has instilled in you. You know, it's a reminder this week that for many of us, we've always had the talents and gifts to manifest or to become what it is that we want in life, or to live our true purpose, but we've been ignoring it because we haven't been paying attention. We haven't been grounded. Like I said, when we're young, we do young things. When you're older and you're more stable and more wiser, you kind of put everything together and understand what it is you really need to do with your life, and what your purpose is for, and what the tools are and how they're to be used in your life. In the middle of the deck with the Nine of Cups, yes, for many of you, as you get older, it is all coming together. It is all melting well. You are one with spirit. You are one with yourself. Your emotions are high, your expectations are high, and you're filled with love. Your cups are full. Not only are they full emotionally, but with compassion and joy. You are exceeding your goals. You're open to new opportunities. You can embrace them as fast as they come. You're ready to grab onto them. At the bottom of the deck with the World, for many of you, what you have wanted to achieve, what your purpose is in this world, is coming full circle, or is coming to that place in your life where everything is now attainable. It all makes sense. All the foolish things that you did when you were young, right? And all the things that you wanted to achieve when it came to life and love, it is all coming together. And I know this sounds like a general reading overall, but this is pertaining to love. So now let's tie it in to make it make sense when it pertains to love. So many of you are on the lookout for love, right? You're probably more ready for love and can adapt to a more stable relationship now because of all the ups and downs you've had in past relationships. You're older, you're wiser, you're ready to take the role to lead a relationship instead of being the follower. Love can come unexpected, and you know that. But even when it does, you are ready for it. Why? Because you've prepared. You've been through the ups and downs. You've had the heartaches. You know what it is that you need to do. You know how to receive love and how to treat one with love and how to respect it. You've learned to love yourself with the Nine of Cups. So you don't necessarily need the love of someone else to sustain you and define who you are. But damn, you surely appreciate it. And you love the added bonus that the love that someone brings to your life, brings to it and what it means to you, but you're not sustained by someone else's love. That doesn't determine your worth, because you are already loving yourself and giving yourself the best of what life can offer. So we get the card of blowing kiss, unconditional love. For many of you, that is what you seek in a lover, in a partner. You want someone who's going to love you as you love unconditionally. A lot of you are cutting ties with the ship and moving on from relationships where your person just couldn't love you the same way that you loved them, or they didn't have the capacity or the willpower to grow with you in the relationship. And with the card of the mirror, some of you are involved with partners where you mirror each other, the good and the bad, and you get stuck in these ruts, because the bad parts that you both kind of mirror from each other overtakes the relationship. Toxicity can hurt the best of relationships. So if your person is hurt, they're going to hurt you at some point, especially if they feel that you can't help them and they're coming to you for a source of help. That's why self-love and self-empowerment is so important. With the card of the mask, some of you are in relationships where you've been hiding your feelings, or your person has been hiding their feelings, or hiding what their true intention is. They've been gaslighting you and kind of telling you what they want to tell you, but not really telling you and giving you the truth. In the middle of the deck, we get interference. Some of you, your relationships in the past have been interrupted, or you have caused confusion in your love life because of third-party interference. And once you grow up and you learn how to love yourself and to love others, and others do the same, you will realize and take value and worth in yourself and those that you fall in love with. And you'll be able to point out those who tend to be a little flighty and not stable and not able to love unconditionally. They need love from additional parties, like a third party. We also get the message of taking a chance, gambling. Like I said, a lot of you now, you're older, so you might take risks in your relationships and chances on relationships, but you take them in a more mature, wiser way. Okay, you're not going to be silly about it. You're going to be very tactful and mindful of the moves that you make. With the energy of poker face, again, you could be dealing with someone or coming towards a relationship with someone where not everything is being shown. It's almost like the moon energy, where things are being hidden, from you, and you sense that something's not right with this picture. But thank God, with your intuitiveness, right? Thank God, with your intelligence and your growth and maturity, you know it, and you see that red flag, and you know either to stay with the situation and see if the person comes to be truthful, or you back away because you feel that this person is not someone who's going to love you with the integrity that you have for them. We also get the hammer, sabotage, and rebuild. Someone who has sabotaged their relationship with you in the past might be trying to now work on it and repair it. They could be reaching out to you this week or sometime in the next few weeks if they haven't already. Feeling sorry, giving gratitude for the past love and commitment that you showed them in the past, which they didn't appreciate. We also get the bottom of the deck, feared meeting, important connection. You could run into this person, or this person is trying to have a meeting with you. It might not go the way they want it to, because again, Saggy, it's up to you what you want to allow in your space. And not every ex is someone that you should possibly reconsider being with, right? Because at the end of the day, our exes are exes for a reason. Let's go to one more card in this deck, and we get the card of heartbreak, shattered. They're exes because they did shatter your life. They broke your heart. And even though you might be able to forgive, Sagittarius can never, ever forget. What else did we get this week for our love reading? We get the card of nurture and compassion. This is just the energy around you this week that you're building, your self-worth, you're loving you more, and you are open to loving and nurturing and being in a relationship with someone. Possibly your twin flame, the desire to be with your twin flame. Some of you are cold and detached because you don't have the presence of your twin flame in your life, or you don't have a partner in your life right now. So you do tend to back away from people, or you make yourself not available. Let's see if we get a clarifier on that. some of you are cold and detached because in your past you dated people or was connected to people emotionally that was very clingy, and that was a very bad experience for you. So now you make yourself available, but you're cautious not to give too much of yourself too soon. The bottom of the deck, we get longing, separation. Again, the energy of you being separated from your twin flame or your true love, or someone that was once love to you that misses you, and you miss their energy, you miss the connection, but there's a lot of work that would need to be done to rekindle that relationship. Let's see what we get in the middle of the deck. Rebirth. Possibly in the winter, you and this person could have a possible reconnection or run into each other and have a conversation. With the card Karmic Ties, some of you are with people in your life or attracted to people in your life because of a karmic connection. Be careful, because some of you are attached to someone in a karmic connection and she is no good. She is for the streets. She is community love. She's with everybody, okay? So just be careful of her. In the middle of the deck, we get family. At the end of the day, you have love for your family. You have love for those in which you've made your family with. I'm sorry. Okay? In closing, with the card of open up, someone who is shy could be coming forth to you, showing their affection, kind of slowly expressing to you how they feel. Many of you are taking time to detox and cleanse yourself from a past relationship which was really toxic. In addition to that, not only you getting rid and cleaning yourself from a past toxic relationship, you're learning to let go. Even when this person comes back, you're finally closing the door in the chapter on that relationship. And with the energy of spring, new seeds are being planted. As you grow and mature, again, you plant the seeds for what you desire, but you make sure that your soil is fertile. You make sure that you're buying the right soil, right? That you're planting your seeds in the right size pot. You're just more meticulous and more considerate of the things when it comes to your relationship, what you want and who you want in your life. Let's get one card from here. Opening up. So you are opening up and someone else is opening up. So with the spring energy, we are going into April. I do feel like the April showers will represent all the tears of the past hurt and past disappointment that you've had in your love life. And those tears of disappointment will eventually turn into tears of joy, because there will be opportunity for new relationships, new connections, especially for my older Saggies who have grown in wisdom and they have grown to love themselves. And again, it's the self-love that sustains them, not the worry of who, is in their life. That doesn't determine their value. And, working on getting rid of those feelings and the toxicity from past relationships, really putting them to bed, allows you the opportunity to sow new seeds and plant new ideas and welcome new love into your life. So what a beautiful love reading for this last week of March 2024 as we go into April. Enjoy in peace.